What's up, everybody? Coming at you from Sport Beach. We are hanging out with Lauren Betts of the UCLA Bruins and Zillow, and we're going to talk a little bit about what home means to Lauren. First of all, are you familiar with Zillow, and do you use Zillow?
Okay, so I am familiar, but it is really sad to say I am not a homeowner, so I have, yet to kind of start that process. But obviously, going into the draft this next year after my senior year of college basketball, it's something that I'm really interested in. So I will definitely be in touch.
I know people. That's good.
Oh, that's great.
They're right over there. Okay, so you grew up in Colorado,
yes.
Yeah? Do you have, in your home you grew up in, is there something about that home that was your favorite thing or the most nostalgic thing for you?
Ooh, honestly, I know this sounds like pretty crazy, but it would honestly have to be my dining room, because I think that was where most of our gatherings happened. And it's usually, my parents don't live together, but my parents are still super close, and my dad comes over, and he usually comes for Thanksgiving or Christmas dinners, and that's usually where we end up having all of our family. My mom is the best hostess, and I just have a lot of great memories of family gatherings, a lot of laughs, a lot of love. So
that's awesome.
Yeah.
So once you're drafted, coming soon, we just talked about this a little bit, is purchasing a home going to be important to you? And where do you think home base would be for you? Where you get drafted, or will it be somewhere that else that's important to you as a place to return to?
Yeah, obviously I don't have much of a choice of where I get drafted, so that'll be my home in terms of basketball. But I love LA. I'm obsessed with it. It's where I want to live for the rest of my life. It's been my home this is going to be my third year, and I'm obsessed with it. So I'm going to end up back in Los Angeles at some point.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
And what would you look for in a home? What is something that's really important to you as you as you get drafted and pursue your career? What would be an important thing that would mean home to you?
Ooh, I think it's just the memories that you create in it. I think for me, I get it from my mom. I'm always the person that has all of my teammates over. I love inviting friends. So just trying to make the most memories I can. And I think just creating a space that feels really comfortable and really inviting.
Awesome. Art or blank walls?
Art.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then in terms of art, are you influenced by your, being born in Spain, your parents being Spanish? Are there any themes or Spanish themes that you would apply to your home?
I wish. My mom she has a lot of art that she brought back from Spain when she lived there. So we have this one room at my mom's house that has all of her art still from there. And I try to steal some ideas, but honestly, I look at Pinterest a lot too for ideas. So that's honestly where I go for a lot of my art ideas. But yeah, my mom is definitely a huge influence for sure.
Okay, awesome. And then in terms of just the locker room, your teammates, is home ownership something you all ever talk about? Is that an aspiration for all of you, or it's a topic of discussion?
Yeah, no, I mean, we all talk about it, once we grow up, where we're gonna live, who will end up where, and we all kind of joke because ever since I've come to Los Angeles, I've been an LA girl through and through, and no one really can tell I'm from Colorado anymore. So I think we all talk about all the time what our futures will look like, but I think for the most part, all of us want to be homeowners. It's something that we all strive to do, and I think that the direction that we're heading, we're all going to be in the space to do that. So it's really exciting.
Okay, awesome. And I've got one more. I mean, you've looked around on Zillow. What's the craziest thing you've ever seen on Zillow?
To be honest, any type of crazy mansion kind of vibe. I don't know. I just want to live in a fat house, if I'm being completely honest.
Yes.
That's kind of what my goals are. I just want to live comfortably where I can travel and live in a fat house. So.
Okay. Then this is the last question. Please describe the fat house.
The fat house. I'm thinking. This is long term, mind you, but we're just going to speak it into existence.
Yeah, let's do it.
We're manifesting. I'm thinking pool in the backyard because that's just something I need to have a pool in my backyard, but just lots and lots of natural lighting. One of my favorite things about my mom's house is that she has huge windows everywhere, and it's the most beautiful thing because she honestly doesn't need to use any of her electricity. So I think that's something that I would really want in my house as well.
Amazing. Okay, yeah. I have one last one. Promise.
Okay.
Last one. If you were going for financial advice or like home buying advice from anyone in your life, athlete you look up to, family, who would you confide in and consult with the most on that journey?
On that journey. Well, the nice thing for me is I'm lucky enough to have a group of people that help me with that. So those are usually the people that I end up going to. But honestly, my parents have helped me a lot in that process. And obviously both being athletes and my dad playing professionally, he's had a lot of, conversations about that topic, and has a lot of connections. So he's definitely helped me in this process.
Awesome. Well, thank you.
Yes,
I really
thank
appreciate
you.
it. Lauren, it's so nice to meet you. Hello from Sport Beach. Check us out on Instagram.
Go Bruins.
Go Bruins. Yeah. All right. Ciao.
Bye.